So on this video, what I wanted to do is link in a little bit more with the hip joint. Now, what we've done over the last couple of videos kind of looked a little bit on the knee, looked how the knee can be affected by the foot. Also, we want to look at what happens around the hip because that's important as well. So many times if you've got some problems around the hip, um, it may look like we need more mobility. So some of the exercises we do, we may stretch the hip out. We might get into some of these positions, do some stretching. We may do some of these moves. Yeah. Even do more extreme ones where we're on the floor. And then I can start shifting around in different positions and getting that hip more mobile. Now, having mobility around the hip is not a bad idea, don't get me wrong. But the problem is that if I'm trying to get some more hip mobility, can I actually use that in real terms? And some of that may be because how the foot functions. So if I'm walking on the outside edge of my foot or I've got a high arch, it may be that I can't get into some of the positions that I've now achieved on the floor with my hip. I've got great hip mobility, but because my foot's not functioning well, it doesn't allow me to get into a proper hip motion. When I can't get into a proper hip motion, it may be that my glutes don't fire very well on there and therefore affect that whole hip and pelvis movement. So great to get some hip mobility on there, but how does that hip function with the knee, function with the foot? So a lot of this is all integrated to try and achieve better movement.